Hello friends, how are you? So welcome to my channel IG Tech Team. So you can see one question in your screen. You have to create one XML schema. So the question is, write a schema that provides tags for a person's first name, last name, weight and shoe size. And weight and shoe size tags should have attributes to designated measuring system. So this is the question. Now we have to create XML schema. First of all, I have to create one XML document, and using that XML document I can easily create XML schema. So let me create one file and let me save this file. So in this desktop, let me write a person.xml because this is my XML file. So let me put this inside comment. I hope the text might be clear to you, or if not, let me change my color scheme. Suppose color stay. Okay, I think that will be fine. So now you have to create one person's first name, last name, weight and shoe size. So this person is the root element. So we have to write person as the root element, and let me close this person. So this is my root element, and inside this we have a first name. So let me write first name, suppose Ishwar, and let me close my first name. In the same way, suppose the last name, and let me close the last name. And we have weight, so let me write weight, and suppose 55.0. And another is shoe size, and suppose let me write 18, and I have to close shoe size. So person is my root element, and inside this we have sub element. So first name, last name, weight and shoe size. Weight and shoe size tags should have attributes to designated measuring systems. So we have to add attributes in weight and shoe size. So what may be the attribute of weight? We can add any attribute we like. This is not fixed, so we can write any attribute. Suppose let me write scale. To measure any weight, we have analog scale or digital scale. So let me write here digital. We can write anything we like. So this is one attribute, and this is value. So you have to add attribute for weight and shoe size. And for shoe size, we can write you might not have heard about Brannock device. So you have one Brannock device to measure person's shoe size. So let me write here device equals to let me write here Brannock device. So this using this Brannock device we can easily measure person's shoe size. So let me write here comment. This is optional. You can search it in Google. So this Brannock device is used for measuring person's shoe size. So this is our XML document. This is not our XML schema. This is our only XML document, and using this XML document now we have to create this XML schema. And also we have to write here XML question mark XML version equals to, we can write 1.0. so you have to add this line and again question mark and closing of angular bracket. Now in this root element we have to add URI and schema location. So let me write here XMLNS colon XSI equals to so we have to add one URI XMLNS colon XSI equals to, so this is one URI, just add this. And now we have to add one schema location. So XSI schema location equals to, and now we have to pass XML schema file name. So this is my XML document and the name is person.xml. so let me write here person.xsd. XSD means XML schema documentation. So we have to pass the name of our XML schema file, and I haven't created this. So let me first create my XML schema document file. So file, new file, and let me save this file as person.xsd. Now we can also use online tool to create XSD automatically, but I have to explain you. So first of all let me write this, I will show you later. So first of all let me write person.xsd file. So here I have to write XML version equals to 1.0 question mark. Now again I have to write access schema and then XML ns access equals to again URI. So when you write XML document, you have to pass this URI, and in XSD you have to pass this URI. And now other are very easy. Now we have to write access element name equals to person, because this is our root element. You can see here. So this is our root element. In XSD we have to write access element name equals to person. And let me close this. Now inside this person I have first name, last name, weight and shoe size. So to write this I have to create one complex type. So let me write here access complex type, and I have to write sequence. So this is the format of writing XML schema document. And now you have to write first name, access element name equals to first name, and then you have to pass one type, and your name will be obviously in string, so you have to write string. In the same way you have a last name. So let me copy this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, again Ctrl V, and again Ctrl V. You have first name and then last name, and then you have weight, and then you have shoe size. Now you have to close all the opening. So as a sequence you have to close sequence complex type, and then I have already closed element, and here I have to close my schema. Okay, it is still not completed, but this is the simple format. You have to write this is our root element, and this root element contain following sub elements, and we have to write this inside complex type and in sequence, means first name, then second last name, third weight, and fourth shoe size. And now we have attribute of weight and also attribute of shoe size. So what you have to do is you have to delete this, because you have one attribute. So don't close this right now, this is the closing tag, so don't close it right now. You have to write now attribute. So again you have to write XX complex type, and now you don't need to write sequence because you have only one attribute. You can simply write simple content because you have only one attribute, and then you can write access, this is your attribute, so you have to write attribute, and then name equals to, what is your name? You can see here your attribute name is scale, so you have to write here scale, and then you can pass type equals to access string, and now you can close this, and then you can close simple content, and then complex type, and then you have to close access element. Okay, so this is it, but there is one error, means you can see here this type and this type are same, so it will create problem. This may be ambiguous, so you have to delete this type access string, you have to delete this, and you have to write type between this simple content. You have to write XX extension and base equals to, now here you have to write suppose I have to write float, because I have passed float value here. I have passed 55.0, so this is my float value, so I have to write a float value, and in this I have to write string because this is my string. So you can see here, now this data type is my data type of weight, and this scale is my, I have used digital scale, so this is my string value. And now I can press tab, and then I can close my extension. So focus on only this line. You have one weight, so this is sub element, and inside this you have one attribute. So to write attribute, you have one simple content, you have only one attribute, and you will get error when you write type here. So instead of writing this, you have to write in extension. So this is extension. I have to write base equals to access. This is my float value because I have passed 55.0, so that is my float value. In the same way, in size, I have to first delete this closing sign, and then here I have to write access complex type, and then here I have to write access. You can see here access simple content, and then you have to write access extension base. Now what is the data type of this size? You can see here I have 18, so this is my positive integer. I can write simple int access int, or I can simply write access positive integer. And now I can add attribute name. Access attribute name equals to, I have device. I have to write device. You can see here in my XML document. So this is my attribute, so I have to pass device, and the type is, I have used brand device, so this is my string value, access string. Now I have to close extension, and then simple content, and then complex type, and then element. Okay, so this is it. So this is my XML document, you can see here, and using this XML document I have created XSD, and so this is my root element, person is my root element, and this is my sub element, first name, last name, weight and size, and I have to pass this inside the complex type and sequence. Why sequence? Because I have many sub element, so I have to pass sequence. And in case of attribute, I have only one attribute, so I have to write simple content, and also I have to write inside the complex type. And to deal with ambiguity error, I have to pass type in this attribute, and I have to pass type of weight in this extension. So this is the case. So this is for weight and attribute of weight, and this is for size and attribute of size, and all of these are closing tag. Now how can we check this is right? So this is our XML document, and this is our XSD. So now we have one online tools. You can share. I will paste this link in the description below. You can visit this link. And now I have XML data to validate and XML schema data. So now I have to copy my XML this one. So let me copy this, Ctrl C. Don't copy XML version, that site doesn't support. So I have to paste here, Ctrl V, and then I have to delete this schema location. This site doesn't need XML location, so I have deleted this. And in XML schema I have to copy my XSD, so I have to copy from here. So let me copy this, Ctrl C, and then I have to paste here, Ctrl V. Okay, now let me press here validate. You can see here now we have some error. So let me first deal with this. So I have to write extension, not intention. So let me write here extension, so we can check from that side. Where is it? This is my extension, not intention. Let me write here also extension, and I have to delete this type. So I forgot to delete this type because I have already added my type in this extension. So let me delete this, and also I have to delete here. Now let me again press validate. You can see here document valid. So now this is now correct. Now suppose if I write here instead of first name, so first name is my string value. If I write here suppose XX float, so this is wrong, and if I click validate, you can see here issue is not a valid value for float. So you can check all your XSD from this site. And now we have also one online tool. If we pass this XML document, it will automatically generate our XSD file. So this is the site. I will paste this link in the description below, so you can visit this site from my description. And now here we have XSD generator, so we can click on this XSD generator, and you can see here copy paste your XML document here. So let me copy my XML document. So this is my XML document. Let me copy all of this, Control C and Control V. Now if I click generate XSD, you can see here this is my XSD document, and this is the same that I have already explained. And now one thing you can see here in my XML document, this is my comment. You can see here this Beranek device is used for measuring personal size. This is my comment, and in XSD you can write comment in this way. So in the XS annotation you can write, inside XS documentation you can write your comment also, and other are similar, you can see here. So now you can easily understand this. So we have solved this question, and I hope I make you clear. So guys, how is this video? If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe my channel IG Tech Team, and guys, see you in the next video. Thank you.